This is Carl at National RV Detroit. I'm going to walk you through this 2019 Cruiser model 3391RL, and this is by CrossRoads. Okay, so let's move to the rear end here on the door side. Okay, so you have a ground control system, which is an automatic stabilizing system, a hydraulic system. I'll show you how that works when we get up there to the control panel. Okay. Now the slide outs, you can see there's a hole here, and if you can see all the way through, there's going to be a, let me see what we got here. Hold on one second. If you can see that shaft there with a pin through it, it's very difficult to see. But by turning that, you can actually crank the slide out on the other side in and out manually if you had problems with it. You can also, there's another place on the other side where you can crank this slide out in and out. So you can actually, even if they failed, if you had an accident or something, you can still get them in and out in an emergency. Okay, which is a good thing, of course. Now, just so you know, the crank you would use for that is this one right here. See, it has this end on it, so you can the shaft will fit through there, and then the pin fits through those slots. Okay. All right. So your steps fold into the trailer, of course, and you can adjust the length of the legs just by pulling this pin here. There's one on each side, so you can adjust the legs accordingly. You got your pass-through basement here. You got a TV hookup and some power. What else do we have here? You have two 30-pound LP tanks. Okay. Let's look here. You definitely have a battery. Looks like one is installed. It's a 27 series marine, deep cycle marine battery. This is just in case you wanted to get a solar battery charger, just a solar panel that would plug in there to charge your battery. That's what that's for. Here's your other LP tank. If I can get this one-handed here. Oh yeah. So, this is your dump hose, of course. Your reducer for your power. You know, this right here, they left it open so you could see. This is how you winterize it. You would put this into a gallon of antifreeze, change the position of the valve on the back, and you can draw antifreeze into the system through there. Okay. Now, your city water connection is right here. That's you just hook up the city water and you're all set. This here is a black tank flush. So after you've dumped your black tank, which is right here, you got two grays and a black. You'd leave the black tank valve open, put a hose on here, turn around, and it'll spray out the inside of your black tank and clean off the sensors and just do a good job cleaning it out. All right. So this is the outside controller for your leveling system. Basically, you're just going to push auto level, and it's going to level it. Then, after you auto level, when you're getting ready to leave, you'll scroll through here till you get to what's considered hitch height. Let me go this way. Down, front jacks, just to drop the front jacks. Auto reconnect or hitch height, same thing. You'll push that one, enter, and it'll return it to the previous position when you unhitched it. So it'll go right back to the height it was when you unhitched from your truck. So in a perfect world, you'll be able to slide right underneath there and hook right up without doing anything. Okay, so it always remembers the last height of the hitch when it was unhitched. So, okay, and you can also do everything manually, but generally speaking, it's just a auto level. Now you always want to have a charged battery. So let me go this way. So right now you got 13.1 volts, which is excellent. This does not like a low battery, so if you ever have trouble, always check the voltage by scrolling to that right there, and you'll see if it's totally charged or not. Okay. All right. This is the water heater on the outside. The switches to operate it are inside. Works on gas and electric. And there's your drain right there. So you drain it right there. Switches are inside. Here's the other port that you can put the crank through to crank the other slide out on the other side in. Okay. You got 50 amp service here, so you got a 30-foot long 50 amp cord with the reducers. And I showed you where the city water hookup was up front. If you go to a campground that does not have plumbing on the campsites, you can pre-fill your fresh water tank right here and use the onboard pump to pump the water. So everything will work just like you have city water, but you'll be drawing from your fresh water tank. Also, this is pre-wired for a backup camera. You can see there's the housing for it right there. We do sell those here. A rack for the back, and a ladder so you can go up there and inspect your roof. The manufacturer suggests every 90 days, so you figure once in the spring, once in the middle of summer, once in the fall. You can go up there or have somebody else go up there. You can walk around, no problem. Just look at all the sealant on the roof, make sure there's no cracking or separation. If you see any, you get it taken care of immediately. If you see any damage to the roofing material by road debris or low branches, you get that taken care of immediately. Damage to your vent covers by tree branches, things like that. Just give it a good inspection, okay? All right, and I just want to show you also, this is a quick connect for the LP here, so you can hook up a grill or a griddle or any low pressure LP appliance can be connected to the system right there. Okay, you got a power awning with LEDs, you've got outside speakers. Okay, let me get inside here. Okay, let me shut the TV off here, and the fireplace for that matter, considering it's 80 degrees outside. Oops. There we go. So there should be some remotes around here somewhere. Let's look around, see where they put them. Bear with me. I think they'd be right out where I can see them, but oh brother. Okay, let me look a little farther. Maybe they're in here. Sorry to do this while I'm showing you this, but I got no choice at this point. This, let's see here, whoops, does not belong there. Well, I'll come back and I'll find your, oh, there they are. There's your remotes right there. Okay. Boy. Okay. So this is your fireplace remote right here. So obviously on and off. You have a timer so you can set it to turn on and turn off whenever you need to. You can set the fan speed if you choose to. You can set the, it goes low, off, low, and high. You can set the thermostat. You can set the appearance of the fire. You can adjust it. So there's a lot you can do with it. And it's a good space heater. It's got a timer, like I said, so you can have it turn on, 15 minutes before you get out of bed in the morning, and it just uses electricity. You won't be gobbling up your LP. Okay. Your remote is not working right now, so I'm going to put a new battery in it. I don't know what's happening with it, but I'll find out for you. Okay, so this is the remote for your sound here. You can play CDs and DVDs. You can stream off this USB. You can use Bluetooth and stream wirelessly from your phone or tablet. You've got different speaker zones. Zone 1 and Zone 2. Zone 1 is inside, Zone 2 is outside. This might even have 3 or 4 zones. We'll have to look into it. But anyway, you can select the different zones. You can also, I believe, you can set the outside speakers, the source and the volume separately from the inside too. So that's important. All right. This is your carbon monoxide LP gas detector. It should always be green like that. If it goes off, take everybody outside and leave the door open, shut the gas off, and figure out what's going on. Okay, let's see what else we've got here. Let's see. This is a hide-a-bed 3-panel foam. So you just roll it out or fold it out by grabbing it here and pulling it out. You'll obviously remove the back cushions. I don't know if this is foam or a regular mattress. I shouldn't have said foam right up so easily, but either way, make sure you drop the legs down. Okay. Your seats, your theater seats are powered, so you got a light. You've got a vibrator, massage type deal. You got a heater to warm it up. That's why they call this the shake and bake model. Okay, and you can raise your footrest and lower it. So all that from right from here. Okay. Your fan has a remote control. This one is a 3 or 4 speed, I think. The remote is right here for it. Okay, this is your thermostat here. This is the mode button, so you just push the mode button to go through all the modes. Fan, cool, which is air conditioner, and back to heat, and then off. Now, it's obviously not on there, right? But it will be. The fan they talk about is just the air conditioner running without the compressor, so it just circulates air. Okay. There should be a way to hold this shut, I think, unless it just locks into place. Maybe this one does. I guess it does kind of have a lock to it. But other than that, okay, this one has straps. There we go. So you have straps to hold it shut, and there's the other side there. So make sure you strap that before you travel so it doesn't open up when the slide rooms are in and dent the refrigerator door. All right, your range, very simple. You push it to light, and then you depress it and spark it. I don't think it's got the gas on at this point. It does not, but it'll light. And obviously, make sure you push this down when you're sparking it. And then the oven works like any other oven. The microwave is also a range hood and a light. So you got the 2-speed range hood there, and you got a light there. Two different settings on the light. Okay. There's also a power converter here, so right down here. So this is the power converter. It converts 110 AC to 12 volt DC. So you have regular household type circuit breakers like you'd see at home, 110 AC, and they're all labeled. Then the power is converted to 12 volt DC over here, and you've got 12 volt fuses, and they're all labeled. If these fuses were to blow, they'll actually light up, and you can see them through this tinted plastic here. And also, this is a battery tender, so as long as you're plugged in, it'll keep your batteries charged up front, okay? Alright, so let's move forward. What am I missing here? Ah, there it is, okay. So this is your control panel. Your awning switch here. Your 3 slide rooms are here. Never leave the awning out unattended. Always roll it in if you're not going to be at the campsite. These are just lights here, okay? Your water pump I told you about for the fresh water tank is right here. You also use that for winterizing. Your water heater on gas, your water heater on electric. Always make sure there's water in the tank before you turn it on. And of course the battery's charged. Fresh water, there's a third in there right now. Black is empty. Gray, 2 grays, a galley tank and a regular gray tank. So basically as they fill, they go up in 1/3 increments. Light up, and once you get past 2/3, you got to start thinking about dumping the black and gray tank. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's move up farther here. The sink and shower work like any other sink and shower. Always run your fan with the shower to pull the humidity out, and always remember, if you haven't owned a trailer, I'm sure you have, but if you haven't, you never use this dry, the toilet dry. When I talk about dry, that's residual power pressure right there. I'm talking about the black tank, which is directly below. You can sort of hear the water hitting it down there. So what you do is you hook up your power and your water at the campsite. When you get there, you'll come in here with your toilet chemical in one hand, You'll step on the pedal, let about a gallon of water flow into the black tank, or more, whichever you prefer, but at least a gallon. And then you dump your chemical in there and you're all set. If you dump the black tank and you're still going to camp, you come in here and repeat the procedure. You put water in it and chemical. The thing is, if you don't use water in it, the smell will be, you won't forget it anyway. So you won't do it twice. So just remember that you always want to have some water and chemical in there when you start using it. So you got a second air conditioner up here, and the controls are right on it. All right. You have, let's see what we got here. Okay, you're pre-plumbed for a washer-dryer combo. And this, if you wanted to add it, we'll turn this on right here. Okay, and now obviously we have storage here. The bed, there's storage underneath the bed platform here. The big foot locker. Okay. All right, so I think that covers all the appliances and the basic functions here. When you strap this down, you make sure you strap the chairs because you don't want them to fly around and break a window or dent something if you hit a wild bump or something. So you want to do that. I guess that about covers it though. So okay, well, first of all, I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. And second of all, I want to remind you to inspect the seals on the trailer. Everybody who owns a trailer needs to do it or have it done. It's not this trailer, it's every trailer ever made. So you want to go up on the roof or have somebody up on the roof periodically, spring, middle of summer, fall, and look around, make sure everything's good and tight. If you do that, this trailer will be bone dry 20 years from now. It's important to do. Almost every time you inspect it, there's nothing to be done. But that's why you're inspecting it, just in case you want to know about it if there's an issue. So, okay, thank you very much.